All right, we're moving on, y'all. We're moving on. So now we're going to talk about Doogie. Shout out to Baltimore. All right, and they reelected Doogie. They reelected Doogie in the city. That's a hotmess.com. Shout out to Fox 45, I believe, is the station where they call out everything. We've been following them for a while. We're going to have to get back to them because as all the crime continues to happen, we are going to reference back to them putting him back in office when they are saying, somebody got to do something about this crime. But Doogie had something to say about the election. So we're going to listen to him and then we're going to take a look at what's going on in Baltimore. Okay.
Extremely disappointed in the results, but it is clear that there will be a second Trump presidency. It is really on my heart this morning to say that as a man, but more importantly, as a black man, that this country does not deserve black women or black people. But
oh, child, don't lump me into this shit. America does not deserve black women or black people at all.
Specifically, black women. This morning, I woke up and I just gave my wife a hug because I know how heavy this is weighing on black women.
Wait, did he marry her because they had the kid and he wasn't married? But maybe they got married. We don't know.
And they have carried this country and saved this country too many times and continue to be the most disrespected human beings on the planet. And it, quite frankly, it disgusts me.
Let me just let this play, child.
I'm thinking about the world that we're going to bring our daughter into in a few months. And I want the vice president to know that her and her team did everything right in the right way. But the unfortunate reality is that this country is still steeped in racism, sexism, and misogyny. I am personally.
All right. I can't let that go by, okay? We got MSG and all the isms according to Doogie here. Okay? And Cam, this is what they keep saying, didn't do anything wrong. She ran a flawless campaign. She did everything right. And all this is about racism as per usual. Oh, and MSG, mind you. And he's just sick. He's just sick with all of this. And he cannot even believe that this is what's going on in America. America does not deserve black people. Child, don't lump me into y'all's bullshit, okay? Because I'm a black woman. Don't lump me into y'all's bullshit. Okay, so if Doogie now has married his wife, shout out to him and them. But this is all a pander so that y'all can continue to let him do whatever he want, whatever he doing. Y'all still gonna sit here and continue to suffer in a city called Baltimore. You're gonna turn around and say the same things you've been saying. Somebody need to do something. He ain't gonna do shit. Y'all gonna elect him again. Wash, rinse, repeat. Say I'm lying.
Proud of her, and I know that so many others are the same. We appreciate her tenacity, her focus, her decency, and how she handled herself throughout this campaign. And I don't want to hear anybody saying that they should have done something different. She should have been running long.
They should have did something different. They should not have done a coup. They should have not put Joe Biden out there. They should have had her be out there sooner. They should have not had all them old people on the campaign. They should have not focused so much on Trump. They should have stopped talking about Trump so damn much. She should have had daggone policies on the daggone social media site. She should have had the policies on the site before she put Tim Tom on there. She should not have brought Tim Tom out here to be her daggone vice president. She shouldn't be out here pandering to niggas with nigga nonsense. Shout out to everybody who is here, but lest we not act like that's not what she was doing. She should have been thinking about, they messed up and not thinking about the younger vote sooner rather than later. And they need to stop pandering to people. They've done plenty of things wrong. And you sitting up here pandering because your city is 90+% black. You ain't fooling nobody, dude. You ain't fooling nobody over here anyway.
The fact is that they did everything that a campaign can do and more. But we as a country really have a lot of soul searching to do. And that's really what I want to say about that today. But I want Black women to hear from me, to know that as a Black man, I am going to triple my efforts to lift them up, to make sure that they're supported, to make sure that they're seen, and to make sure that other folks are challenged into understanding that they alone can't be the soul of this democracy, and that they alone can't save us from ourselves time and time again. They alone can't be the people that show up and show up in such a way that folks who are voting against their own best interest, that they're saved as well. They can't do it anymore. And we have to be there to understand that reality and lift them up. I don't know everything that a second Trump presidency will bring to Baltimore, but if he follows through on some of his dark, violent promises, we know that we are looking at challenges in the years.
All right, so I see what the play is. Allegedly, the play is that as the city of Baltimore continues to deteriorate and not improve, he can blame Donald Trump for it and not himself and whatever the hell it is that he does in order for Baltimore to continue to be the same damn thing. Bullshit, a bunch of shit, crime up and down the damn street, squeegee kids all over the place, everybody around there with a GUN, people under the age of 14 that don't get held. They get caught for jacking, and then they out, and within the hour, nobody wants to hold the juveniles responsible. They try and do what they're going to do. The schools suck. 0.0013 grade point average. No one can read. No one can do any math, but he's saying that Black women need all this support. Trump's policies that he don't know what they're gonna mean for Baltimore. They ain't gonna mean shit for Baltimore. That's up for you and Westmore to figure out what's gonna go on in the state of Maryland and in Baltimore. He already trying to cop out. That's what he's doing, allegedly, in my opinion. I tell you niggas don't want to be responsible for shit. Even when you get a daggone job, even when you get the daggone opportunity, even when you can do something for your own fucking community. We just sat here and saw Trayon down there in D-damn-C, another place where it's a lot of Black people. You still got the same. Why is it that you niggas can't seem to see the correlation? Bueller. Help me understand why y'all can't see the correlation, but then you want to sit up here and try to act like, oh, poor women's. What is that going to get you? What is that going to do? Not a damn thing. Except for get people all emotional. You biatches will fall for it, because we're about to read some of these comments because I see them. And then he gonna sit up here and be absolved. Oh, that's a man for us. Because all you bitches want is for somebody to kiss your funky ass. So that makes you feel good. Nothing changes. You still in the same stupid ass spot, still disproportionately affected, and still got the same damn issues. You still doing the same shit, wash, rinse, repeat. Then you want to take no accountability. And this jackass is sitting up here playing into that bullshit. You don't even know when you're getting played. Shout out to RBN. Love to be scammed. You don't even know when you're getting played. Long as you feel good. That's why you end up a single mother, disproportionately affected, poor, getting kicked out of the fucking shelters. Because all the nigga gotta do is say, yeah, girl, you look good, girl, look at that ass. You falling in line, you opening them legs, you taking all that pleasure from Darkest, DeMarcus, John Quavius, and whatever the hell the dude named Tuskegee is. And then turn around and say, what Black men don't do, you don't do. You don't do. Because, child, I don't hear y'all out here talking about somebody graped nothing most of the time. It's just he was a bum. He wasn't shit. He wasn't nothing. He ain't got nothing. He ain't about nothing. But you forget the part where you laid down with nothing, so that makes you nothing as well. Child, I don't have time. I would never fall for this. But there's plenty of people. This first comment says, definitely proud of her. And thank you, sir. We appreciate you seeing us and loving us. I promise you, I don't need Doogie to love me. That's another problem that y'all got. You're looking for people that you don't even know to care for you and love you and affirm for you and all this other bullshit. Seek some professional fucking help. You looking for support and validation from people that you don't even know. I guess he's famous. I guess Doogie is famous. His name is Brandon Scott, the mayor of Baltimore. Sitting up here, he's simping out, okay? He is the mayor of a whole black ass town that is in complete and utter turmoil. But got the all damn audacity to talk about Cam and black women. So that's supposed to absolve all the trash ass shit going on in Baltimore. And you bitches be falling for this shit. Shout out to We Next. I appreciate you, hun. Thank you for the super sticker, child. I have no words. This is why I can't care, because y'all love this dumb shit. Y'all love this dumb shit that makes no sense whatsoever. And he gonna have the nerve and audacity to talk about voting against your best interest, voting for what's been going on now that you biatches been complaining about every day, half of the night, and then you gonna say that somebody is voting against their interests? Yes, continue to do the same thing over and over and over again and get the same results. The definition of insanity, where people like him and Al and Ben and Tamika Mallory and Angela Rye and all the rest of those people that got money can keep you where you are so they can continue to race hustle your ass, and you falling for it, child. You cannot make this shit up. Racism is not your fucking problem. You are your fucking problem. Shout out to Johnny V. I appreciate you. He said, Simps will be the death of this country. Child. He's definitely simping right now. Child. Shout out to Shallow Moon. I appreciate you, hun. She said, Baltimore native here, listening in, but recovering from food poisoning. Child, were you eating down in Baltimore? Did Doogie serve it to you? I hope all is well, hun. She said, hope everyone has a great day. FYI, my husband's stock has gone up $7 a share since Trump was elected. Shout out to him and everyone's portfolio that's going up, because, you know, Joe's just going to say that, or whoever was in the chat the other day and whoever on here be like, oh, the economy is great. Inflation is coming down. Until we can feel it, none of that crap matters. Just like crime is down, and we can prove that that's some bullshit too. Shout out to you, Shallow Moon. I hope you feel better. Shout out to I Dodged the Trap. I appreciate you. He said, great gazoo, finna whisper them out of more paper. Child, this is crazy. Just... Anyway, thank you so much. I Dodged the Trap. Shout out to Ms. A in the building. I appreciate you, hun. She said amen to the rant. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Child, I didn't even think it was going there. Everybody, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Let's finish this foolishness.
The hit. But I want Baltimoreans to hear me clearly. We have a lot to be proud of in our leadership in the state and in the city. And I know all of my colleagues in office will agree when I say that Baltimore will always be a place that welcomes and protects our residents, no matter what they look like, who they love, where they were born, or how they choose to live their lives, as long as they're doing it in a legal manner. That will not change.
That's already a lie from the pit of hell. All that he just said is straight lie from the pit of hell. Child, we've been watching. Brandon, take that on to somebody who don't know. As they let them kids out over and over and over, they keep doing the same thing over and over again. This nigga right here in the comments said Brandon Scott for president. The future of the nation. Brandon Scott is the future of the nation. Child, be prepared for Republicans just to be in charge for forever, it seems, because if he is the future of the nation, or Gavin Newsom, or maybe even JB Pritzker, or Tim Tom, or Cam might try it again. Yeah, Republicans will make it. So proud of her. Prayers for everyone. Thank you, Mayor Scott, uplifting Black women. White America is afraid of a strong Black woman. So white women are scared of a strong Black woman. That's why Cam lost now, because they're afraid. Y'all will just say anything to justify your craziness in your minds, okay? That don't even make any sense at all. You trust us, don't you? You trust us to raise your kids and maintain your whatever. And yet y'all continue to follow them, but they want to be you. So white women are scared of y'all. Y'all keep listening to white women, keep getting the football being taken away from you. You run and you fall, but it's white women that's the problem. Moving on, child. Moving on. Let's go see what's going on in Baltimore, shall we? Violent Saturday in Baltimore. 8 SHOT'd, 1 deceased in citywide shootings. Shout out to Doogie.
'45 News has obtained surveillance video showing a shootout between 2 men last night in Baltimore. Thank you for joining us. I'm Maxine Stryker. The shooting, part of a violent weekend across Maryland, from Baltimore to Essex, leaving residents on edge.
Looking at what we heard last night, it's scary. It's scary for our children. It's scary for the residents of Baltimore City. It's just scary.
Fox 45's Vincent Hill has been following this story all day. He joins us live now with an update on some of the victims and more surveillance video from that Saturday shootout. Vincent.
Yeah, Maxine, by the time Saturday ended, get this, almost a dozen people shot and almost a dozen shooters still on the loose.
Balloons around the pole marked the spot where Baltimore's latest homicide victim was shot and killed Saturday night just after 6:30. Pay attention to the top left of your screen. 2 people can be seen walking together seconds later. One man was left dead. Another shot multiple times, taking himself to the hospital.
I was home and my granddaughter was visiting, so that's very unfortunate.
Tiana Hextall lives in the neighborhood where that shooting happened.
And it's scary that, you know, folks have no regard for life. It's just so easy to pull guns out on one another and just start shooting.
She's also the vice president of the Sandmore Community Association.
It's very peaceful, homeowners, family-driven.
Blaming Saturday's shooting on a nearby business.
With the incident last night, they were leaving the bar, the hub, and I do think that's a driving force of a lot of the violence.
Meanwhile,
we typically don't have that, but not saying that it can't happen everywhere.
Baltimore police responding to 7 shootings on Saturday across the city. In total, 8 people were shot. One of them fatal. And it's not just the city that saw its share of violence Saturday.
It's everywhere, and you can't control.
Myrtle. I don't know why your ass is still hanging around here, child. Let's back up in here, Myrt. Come on, Myrtle.
Saw its share of violence Saturday.
Yeah, it's everywhere, and you can't control it.
Baltimore County Police investigating their own homicide in Essex after a shooting there left 1 man dead and 2 others injured in a triple shooting.
I work, come home, I stay in the house. I don't go nowhere.
What a way to live your life in Baltimore, dude. What a way to live your life in Baltimore, Doogie. Y'all reelected him. Enjoy it all, okay? I promise you, I'm not going to live anywhere where I got to run in the house and run to the car and run back in the house and run to the car, because a bullet don't matter if you in the house or you're not in the daggone house. So we're supposed to be like, oh, we shouldn't want Donald Trump to do anything about crime because, you know, Cam ain't say shit about crime because crime is down according to Joe. So they think everything is everything, okay? We know that's not the case because we actually are the American people that live down here amongst this bullshit. But we don't see what we see. And we're supposed to see Cam is allegedly black. And that's what's supposed to be the magic decision for everything. Fuck her and fuck you too. Stop this shit. I have no sympathy for these people. You just reelected the problem with your fucking city. You had nothing to lose by changing over to whoever the fuck it was. I think it was a woman, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was some black woman, if I'm not mistaken. So just continue to have the same thing in place. This is what, who says this all the time? Anton. Shout out to Anton. He always says, this is what you voted for. And this, y'all, we have watched them complain over and over and over. How many times? I can't even count. I can't even count. Over and over and over again. Talking about the problems in Baltimore, the issues. You can't go anywhere. The businesses are closing. The kids at night. The kids in the summer. The people in the daggone Inner Harbor, which is one of the focal points. And then you got the Baltimore Ravens Stadium right there too. So then that means it's going to impede your economy. So what you're saying is that you really don't care about the damn economy because we can just go ahead and just have Doogie in charge because he's Doogie, because he's black. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's because he's black and the town is mostly black. And y'all think that identity politics is what works for you? Have at it. Have the fuck at it. Shout out to Mr. Lawrence. Thank you so much for the Cash App. He said the great work you are doing, my sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to you and everyone that supports me on the channel. Oh my God. Come on. No, whoever said large Marge, actually she do favor a large Marge, just not as large. She had Ozempic.
before you're going out.
Yeah.
It's happening everywhere.
Between Baltimore City and the county on Saturday, 11 people in total were shot. 2 of them died.
Yeah.
What do you want to see?
Change.
Change.
I do, want folks to be held accountable, and I do want
Change. Accountability. Child, she talking about in your pocket. She talking about change in your change purse. Is that what she talking about? Did she have the audacity, the nerve to just say change and accountability? And they just rehired Doogie? Why am I mad? I don't live here. Shit. I don't give a damn, child.
the community to feel safe, and I want everybody to feel safe and be able to just, live life.
And meanwhile, despite that violent day on Saturday, homicides in the city are still down 27%.
Oh, there you go.
Non-fatal shootings are down 43%. For now, we're live in Baltimore. Vincent Hill, Fox 45 News.
I'm Todd Jackson.
Thanks, Vince. Accountability. Crime is down though, so child, long as they say it's down, then that's all that matters. Shout out to Dies the Trap for another 2. He said, "Great kazoo finna whisper them out of more paper." Child, this is just as crazy as the Trayon White, I think his name is, situation. They saying the same stuff, doing the same thing, expecting a different result.
You know better than to feed me anything, because I do not care.